one asked me to do commentary, I guess, so I guess I might as well give it a try. So here's the AOGIRI team I'm gonna be running. Yeah, well, the assists aren't the high CP because Summoner Rainbows are on Ndeku, but this will be fine for now. Over 1.2 million, good enough for now. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the new Carnival Noro to come out so I can dump all the gems on him. His sets, his passive, honestly don't look that strong, but his CP will be nice, and again, he's also AoE as well, so yeah, AoE is always good on AOGIRI, especially for in auto, where you know, it doesn't matter what's auto targets if you're running AoE, right? But speaking about Noro, he probably honestly he probably replaces Jason, right? Because Isariado still does like a lot of damage, but I can see that's in like RTA where it's not auto, right? Where you have a brain, you probably replace. I think it's a possibility where it's a world where you can replace Isariado with the Carnival Noro, because Isariado's CP is honestly like falling off. Right, because of the power creep and stuff. CP's like pretty low now actually. He's second lowest. Right above combat outfit Kaneki. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Isariado does give a lot of buffs and stuff, but Jason also still gives a lot of buffs, right? And if there's still Master Kaneki in the backup, right? That's still like infinite buffs. So I think like Isariado buffs aren't necessary if you already have Mask Kaneki, right? Because Jason also gives buffs as well. Yeah. Is there anything else I need to say? Probably not. I don't know. I'm just like honestly, I'm just waiting for the Carnival to come out. I've been saving the gyms on both my me account and on Sosa, so yeah, actually can't wait. Oh, I guess I could read over Noro's new Noro's passive and stuff like that again. But anyways, for people who don't know, he basically gives buffs to the team when at the start of an opponent's turn, right? So that's kind of interesting, right? Because you need to, like, if you go first, you don't get buffed as much, right? It's only in when you go to second turn, when your opponent gets a turn, then you get more buffs, right? Because when opponent turn starts, he does a AoE damage, which is really nice. So I have a theory that you can run like Blue Patara back again with the Carnival Noro, because Carnival Noro gives you I believe Carnival gives you some reduces gives all allies a buff that increases base attack by 5% and reduces all all allies damage taken by 10%, right? So it stacks up with Blue Tatara's defensive buffs, and then since Noro, the Carnival Noro deals damage at the start of the opponent's turn, that also that also triggers fear, right? And because of Mask Kaneki's cell, you get a HP boost, I believe. Yeah, you get like a match HP boost whenever an opponent with sphere does damage to you. So I think I think this like Noro complements Mask Kaneki's cell like a lot, right? Because the only problem with the Mask Kaneki cell is that it's not that useful if you don't go first. But then Noro makes it so that even if you do go second, right, you're still getting benefits off Mascon Key's exclusive cell buffs. Yeah, but yeah, so that's why I think maybe in a world, just a world where you can run a more of a tanky AOGIRI, right? Instead of like instead of the more traditional glass cannon that AOGIRI is um, known for. Um, what else? Let's see. Yeah, like RTA is kind of boring though. I had classes during the time when the first slot opened, so this is like the 10 p.m. to midnight's RTA right now, and looks like all the good players already got to masters. So unfortunately, just not much competition. Because I was playing on my main accounts during the first time slots, and I saw like Charlie Doom, uh, Madara, and like a lot of others very strong players. But I guess they're all done now, so probably won't see them. Mm. Yeah, but overall, really excited for this new Noro because um he looks cool. I like Noro. He's like one of my favorite characters from the series. Yeah. Also, yeah. Speaking of, there's also the new Nishio, right? So, from what I see, his damage is pretty good, as long as there is the charm token, flaming token to give you buffs, to give and take you buffs. But the problem is Nishio is that I think you have to sacrifice like the bulkiness of Antiku, right? Like, in traditional Antiku, you're very bulky, you can tank a lot of hits, but if you run Ishio, I think you have to sacrifice that to keep like more DPS. It's kind of weird, honestly. I don't think like his CP is like really high, right? And his tag is pretty good, but yeah, damage is pretty good, but I don't know. It kind of like changes the playstyle of Antiku. You're like it went from like, a Tenku to like more like a Agiri team instead, where you're more glass cannon. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. About the new Toka. Honestly, no clue, bro. I know some of my org mates already 6-starred him and stuff, but he 6-starred him, 6-starred Toka for the assist passive, and he just put her on assist, so not really using her in the front line. But her assist is pretty useful, I think, right? After taking damage, grants self sportsmanship effect for 1 turn, up to 4 stacks. When the effect reaches the max stat limit, restore 20% of the self's lost HP. Right. So each time you take damage, you increase your defense and crit defense by 12%. Oh, that's actually really good. And the caster's damage taken when attack cannot exceed 50% max HP. That's literally Akira Amado's passive, right? I think, where after you take damage, you gain more defense, stuff like that. I think that's really strong. That probably like complements OG and Teku very well, right? I'm just not too sure how it would go, but probably like put it on a Green Owl, I think, maybe. I don't think that's not a good too. That's not too good anyways though, because Algiri would still probably kill when one shot a Green Owl. Well, maybe not with the Noro, because because the green Jason does give buffs, and without the green Jason, I think there's a chance that Algiri can't 1 turn Green Owl with the new Toka as assist. Yeah. I don't know. What else is there now? Oh, speaking of, um, I will be so the carnival begins next week, so on Monday, and I will be dropping probably like 2 videos. So I have like 300,000 diamonds on social accounts with like 100. Yeah, it's like 100 carnival tickets. That's like enough for 6 rotations. That's like 600 pulls, right? So I'll post that like probably like turn into video, post that, and then on my main accounts I have 300,000 diamonds with I think like 300 carnival tickets. So that's like 8 rotations, enough for 8 rotations. So of course I'll be recording the polls and also post it as well. Probably like no, of course it's Monday, so I will also have a new RTA video out with the new Noro. You test them out. Um, and since carnival tokens carry over, right? Already stacked like enough to last to like gamble them all on the exclusive equipment, and hopefully get hopefully get the carnival Noros equipment level up really quick, so I could test them out pretty nicely without sacrificing any HP. But yeah, triple carnival AOGIRI is pretty expensive though. uh, with the pity, actually be able to SSS the carnival Yamori on my main account, and then also SSS Iseriado on both Tosa and my main account as well, which is pretty nice to look forward to that. And I've also like I'll be testing testing Carnival Noro's damage as well. I think if the Carnival Noro does enough damage, I think probably go as well buy the 50k talents paper for him, so that he can do insane damage. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna wrap up RTA real quick. RTA Masters 1. Wow. Yeah, people just see the 1.2 million and just scoop right away. Makes it go really fast, so less boring. Oh, I guess one other thing to talk about is that the devs did say that they do intend on changing cell creation, like optimizing it and optimizing it. So hopefully, in the future cell creations won't be like as horrible as it is right now. Like hopefully, first place will be actually guaranteed the cell, right? Because right now, it's just top 3 is guaranteed a random cell. So if you lose a 50-50 chance and get like a random ass cell, it's kind of cooked, right? Because I know Sosa Sosa on this account, Sosa, I lost the 50-50 like 5 times, I think, something like that, right? And then like I randomly got Mass Kaneki cell when I wasn't even on the top 3 leaderboard, so that was very cool. Yeah, but I'm still missing Carnival and cell, which is not important, honestly. It's just there for CP. Yeah. Anyways, and speaking of cell creation, there's also a new cell that's leaked. The green one is Bubbles. People speculate that it could be the Sin, a Sin cell, but honestly, like we don't really know. Could it be Sin cell? Probably, like very possible, right? But again, like we don't really know until they release it. Like, I remember when the second batch of exclusive cells dropped, we thought that we speculated that one of them was gonna be red Ada cell. Nope, turns out I think it was like a Itori cell, like something like that. So yeah. a Sin Cell would be actually really interesting because it could actually push her back into the middle, right? Especially with the new no org team, right? With the new no org team with Carnival Uta. I think that team's yeah. Speaking of that team, I think it's not that good right now. Um, Mainly because it's basically a glass cannon team, right? The only that punishes players for not having AOE characters, right? But but it's honestly like aside from that, it's literally a worse AOGIRI because you can't do as much damage as AOGIRI can. But I think the only merit is the you have a higher CP. Yeah, higher base CP is like the only thing going for it. Yeah. Um. mm, Two more battles until we are done. Oh, we do finally find someone strong. Fire out Will. Yeah, for running the new summer click as well. Should be able to one shot his green owl, right? Because besides CP, that he's yeah, there's definitely no Lyoko, so um we'll see. Yeah, yeah, okay, the green owls did of course it did. Yeah, I mean like even right now, right? Algiri is like very strong. The only issue is that the only issue, yeah, is the only issue is like the low CP, like the low space CP, because of Mass Kaneki, right? But the thing is, like Mass Kaneki is so good, that's Mass Kaneki is so good, that removing him like feels like a nerf, honestly, right? Because Mass Kaneki is also insane in auto as well, because because of his new LC cells, right? Also because of his passive that inflicts fear, sorry, inflicts disruption, right? Which is again very strong. Um, yeah. Okay, last battle. Yeah, there's a new judgment tactic as well. Judgment tactic as well, like Anteku, a charm on coffee, take coffee toga. Um, isn't as strong anymore because you can just bypass coffee toga's like coffee toga's stacks of health, stacks of struggle, right? I think yeah that's actually a pretty big nerf to Anteku, like a tank more tank Anteku in general, because now people like I think like people yeah, as more people get like the new tactics and stuff, um, and Taku players will be pushed into playing more glass cannon, um, glass cannon version because old Taku just isn't cut out anymore. Yeah, honestly, honestly, Augury is still so nice to play. You end game so fast, right? Because play and Taku is way too slow. Like the last RTA video last week, I played Antiku and holy crap, bro! It took me like 40 minutes to get through to masters, right? And like because I had to like wait until the third turn to actually like do any damage. Yeah, that's not it, bro. Anyways, yeah, we're finished. We reached legendary now. Yeah, that's probably the end of the video.